The volatility that we're seeing is really not a surprise to us. I mean, we were expecting to see that in the second half of the year, and that's what's transpired. So we've been prepared for it. Some of the things that we've done to reduce that volatility, we started off by reducing our equity exposure, including US technology. And as you've seen in Q4, US technology really got hit quite hard. Other things that we've been doing is we've had hedges in our portfolios. So we've had hedges on the US technology sector, on the emerging markets, and volatility. And those have helped us mitigate some of that volatility and limit the downside in the portfolios. And if we look within the bond market, we've been taking off our credit exposure, so therefore being more defensive within the bond market space. We are holding cash, but not a substantial amount. And the reason we're holding cash is because when we look at the bond market, we see a bit of uncertainty there. And that uncertainty is tied to the fact that we don't have clarity on where interest rates will go going forward. And so that obviously causes us to be a little bit more cautious in how we look at the bond market. We also want to hold cash though, in case we do see some more severe market corrections, and then we can deploy that at an easier point in time. That's a very good question, given all the uncertainty around trade. Lots of noise, and this caused the emerging markets to really pull back quite hard in 2018. But this is a good example of pullbacks creating opportunities. And when we look at the emerging markets, we see that a lot of the uncertainty tied to it has already been priced in. So we're getting good value given the uncertainty that's out there. But furthermore, when we look at the growth going forward in emerging markets, it's better than what we're seeing in developed markets. So what we're getting is good valuations with good growth. And for long-term investors, that means a good buying opportunity, and that's how we're seeing it today as well. So given the outlook that we see right now, which is a bit more cautious, we're positioned more defensively, which doesn't mean that we necessarily aren't overweight certain markets. We are, but it depends on risk and reward characteristics. And if we see good valuations in some of those areas, like emerging markets, we'll be overweight that. So today I feel very good about how the portfolios are positioned.